Hey everybody, Billy Merritt here, and I'm coming to you with Dr. Jody Stanislaw, who is a naturopathic doctor and a type 1 diabetes specialist who has, through her own recovery, mastered some protocols that I feel are vitally important in this modern day and age where diabetes, especially type 2 diabetes, has become such a rampant problem due to a less than perfect lifestyle. And so I would love to share with you her mastery. And so thank you so much, Jody, for coming to us with your incredible gifts and talent to share with us just what we can do.
Great. Thanks so much, Billy. I'm excited to be chatting with your audience. And just to give a background, I have type 1 diabetes myself. I was diagnosed when I was 7. So that kind of like you, Billy, we have these health challenges that really put us on this serious path of like, hey, we need to take care of our bodies, and nutrition and healthy lifestyle are really quite essential. And so I think you and I, quote, have a gift that we had these health challenges that really helped us more easily realize the importance of healthy nutrition and healthy lifestyle. To me, it's the only way to live a long and healthy life with type 1 diabetes, and it's key for preventing type 2 diabetes.
Right. So now that type 2 diabetes is becoming so common, I really want to share with people just what it is that's causing this in the first place, and then how, if possible, to remedy this common problem.
It is horrific how much time and money and heartache and pain that what people are eating is causing in our life. Diabetes is, the billions of dollars are spent on the complications that arise from chronic high blood sugar. And chronic high blood sugar causes heart disease, kidney failure, strokes, Alzheimer's, blindness, depression, so much. And it's simply from what people are eating. High blood sugar level in type 2 diabetes comes on over years and years and years of eating the wrong foods. And the wrong foods are basically what is considered the standard American diet, or SAD as the acronym. And it's all the processed foods, it's all the carbs, it's all the fast food, it's cereal for breakfast and bagels and way too much sugar in your coffee and all those fancy drinks that have a day's worth of calories in them, and pasta and pizza. It's the wrong diet. It's the wrong diet. And unfortunately, it's so integrated into the masses that everybody feels like it's normal, right? Everybody's doing it. We're feeding sugar to our kids. We're having pizza parties for, birthday parties, and we give sugar at holidays. We just have all been brainwashed into just believing it's good and normal. And the reality is, it's like the car isn't going to run if you put, if you put the wrong fuel into your car, it's not going to run, right? And if you put diesel into a gas car or vice versa, you will ruin the engine. And that's basically what we're doing today with this standard American diet, is we're literally ruining the engine and paying the price horribly with. So type 2 diabetes is basically the system is breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fuel isn't the right fuel, the system is breaking down. It cannot handle all the glucose and sugar and carbohydrates that are being put into the system. And the blood sugar balancing system is breaking down. And then when the body can't manage the blood sugar level in the proper range, the blood sugar level starts going up and up. The blood sugar level goes higher and higher over time as the system wears down, and high blood sugar levels cause all those horrific complications that I mentioned. So the remedy is as simple as embracing a healthy diet, healthy lifestyle. That is as simple. Simple is not easy, but that's as simple as it is. I mean, if our whole world would eat more whole foods and, start your day with your Billy's smoothie, as mine's empty now because I couldn't wait for our interview. Doing simple steps like having a healthy smoothie for breakfast, and having more fruits and vegetables, and getting fresh air and sleep, and all these things that we know, but for some reason people aren't doing. This is the answer to not only type 2 diabetes, but so many other chronic diseases.
Wow, this is just so vitally important that you're really conveying that it's more common than people think. It's just kind of this gradual reverse process of slowly chipping away at our health. And while it seems that so many people around us are managing and seeming to do just fine, it's like it can catch up with us later. And later may not be so far away. That's the thing, is that also the diet, this modern diet has not been like this until very recently. You know, even 20 years ago, it was radically different. So people just don't know like how much of a negative influence it can really have. So I'm guessing, just with your knowledge that you've shared literally with millions, like in your TEDx talks, that you've seen just how much of an impact just a little bit of adjustment can have. And when I say a little, I mean, we're talking about replacing so much processed sugar and just so many sugary drinks and cereal and all these products like you're talking about, with just natural sugar that our body has a natural love for. And so when I say minor, it can take some discipline to get started. So what in your mind really makes it tick for people as far as just getting it to be like, okay, I'm going to do this for myself? I know it's a tough thing to just say I'm going to totally like change my life, but as far as like getting people started, what makes it click? Is it just like giving it a go for a week, or
Well, I do. So I have a virtual practice. I do phone and Skype consultations with people all over the world. And I really personally make it very individual because everybody's different. I generally ask people, how they're feeling, how's their energy, how's their moods, how's their skin, how's their weight. We have to uncover what's bothering them, because we always need a motivation. I mean, I'm very motivated to eat healthy because I have type 1 diabetes. And if my blood sugar level goes high, I feel cranky and I don't think well and I'm tired, right? So I look at desserts now and I just see headaches and depression, because that's how I feel when I eat them. Now, I'm not perfect and I still have my sugary treats, but I just rarely eat them. So I work with people individually to help them identify what it is that they, to really identify where you're not feeling well, because we need that motivation. I have motivation, you have motivation because of your health journey. If it just sounds like a good idea, but we're not motivated, people won't do it. So that's the first thing that you should do, is really analyze where you want to feel better in your life, number one. And then number two is I really like to help patients move forward at whatever pace they want. Some people are all or nothing, but most people are not. So I often have people start with a breakfast. What are they having for breakfast? And give them new ideas that are much more energizing than the standard sugary coffees or cereals, or even granola and yogurt can have way too much sugar in it. So then, we start with breakfast. That's a great one. Sometimes people's nighttime snacking is their most horrible thing. So maybe we start there. So you really have to, I like to individualize it, right? There's no blanket plan. And in a simple step, so in my TED Talk, it's on YouTube. So if you put my full name, Jody Stanislaw, into YouTube, you'll see it. It's called Sugar is Not a Treat. And in that talk, I have one line where I simply say, if you're eating a muffin for breakfast because you think it's healthy, because the word banana is in it, don't kid yourself, because muffins are just cake without frosting. And I received an email from somebody who was like, I was eating a muffin for breakfast and I didn't realize it was cake without frosting. And now I haven't had a muffin for a month and I've lost 10 pounds. So right. It was like, she just stopped eating her muffin,
Right.
It's awesome. It doesn't have to be you have to find your motivation. That's step number one. And then you have to figure out what, go for the lowest hanging fruit first,
There you go.
what step, but have support, have support, because if you don't have support around you, it's pretty hard.
Right. I just really wanted to click with my viewers that this status quo is just not where we should be. I just don't want people to miss out on this just excellence of life that we can all experience that is not far out of our reach. To heck with this. It's really just a matter of just getting it and talking to just somebody who's really mastered it like you, to be like, okay, all right, I can do this. I really want just everybody and my viewers to be able to have such a special opportunity as to hear you talk about it, somebody who's just really dialed it. So we're about out of time here, but I want to make sure anybody who wants to just get this knowledge and information from you, how can they find you? What can they do?
I will explain that. One last quote, statistic that is so pertinent to our conversation is the CDC has analyzed, U.S. eating habits, and they have predicted that if there isn't a major shift in our eating habits, 1 in 3 people by 2050 will have type 2 diabetes.
Oh my gosh.
That's how bad it is. So if you would like to work with me, all you have to do is go to my website. It's drjodynd.com, and that's DRJODYN as in naturopathic, D as in doctor.com. And then there's a work with me link, and all the other info is there, and we can have a call. We can have a phone call or a Skype call, or yeah. So I do specialize in type 1 diabetes. My website is mostly focused on type 1, but that doesn't mean that I don't sometimes take non-type 1 patients. So my website will say type 1 all over it, but you can still work with me if you'd like.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, so for any of you watching that you feel like your health is less than great, I really encourage you to give this a go. I really believe in it. I've seen all of these principles have a profound impact, and talking to somebody who's really mastered it, such as Jody, is just an incredible opportunity. So thank you so much, Jody. It's really just an honor to have you present to my following here. And so till next time, thank you again.
Yeah, thanks so much, Billy. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye now.